Welcome to Neural Wings, your source for Kalamazoo Wings game analysis and predictions, brought to you by absolutely no one. I'm your host, Ano, here to recap the last week of K-Wings hockey and what's ahead for the red, white, and blue. As of December 22nd, 2025, the Central Division in the ECHL remains a competitive battleground with teams jostling for position as we head deeper into the season. Leading the pack is Fort Wayne, who've played 26 games and amassed 36 points, with a record of 16 wins, 6 losses, 4 overtime losses, and no shootout losses. Right behind them in second place is Toledo, with 24 games under their belt, 34 points from 15 wins, 5 losses, 2 overtime losses, and 2 shootout losses. Bloomington holds down third spot after 26 games, sitting at 30 points with 13 wins, 9 losses, 2 overtime losses, and 2 shootout losses. Cincinnati is close on their heels in fourth, having played 25 games for 29 points, with 13 wins, 9 losses, 3 overtime losses, and no shootout losses. Indy rounds out the top 5 with 25 games, 25 points from 11 wins, 11 losses, 2 overtime losses, and 1 shootout loss. The Kalamazoo Wings are in sixth place after 24 games, with 23 points earned through 10 wins, 11 losses, 2 overtime losses, and 1 shootout loss. They've shown signs of heating up with those back-to-back wins over the weekend. But it's a tight mid-pack race. They're just 2 points behind Indy for fifth and hold a comfortable 5-point edge over seventh-place Iowa, who have struggled through 26 games to just 18 points, with 8 wins, 16 losses, 2 overtime losses, and no shootout losses. Notably, Bloomington, whom the Wings swept on the road, has played 2 more games than Kalamazoo, which could factor into future tiebreakers as the division tightens. The past week's action consisted solely of a 2-game road series against the Bloomington Bison on December 19th and 20th, 2025. This divisional clash provided a crucial opportunity for the Wings to gain ground, and they capitalized by sweeping the series, extending their recent momentum and showcasing improved execution in key moments. December 19th, Kalamazoo Wings 6, Bloomington Bison 2. The Wings came out strong in this one, setting the tone early by scoring the first 2 goals of the game to build a solid foundation. Their offense clicked throughout, particularly in the third period, where they erupted for 3 goals to seal the deal after a back-and-forth middle frame. Bloomington managed to respond with a pair of tallies, including one from Lou Felix Denis in the second period, but Kalamazoo's balanced attack overwhelmed the Bison's defense. Quinn Preston contributed with a key goal, his 10th of the season, to extend the lead back to 2, highlighting the team's depth. Notable aspects include the Wings' effective puck movement and ability to capitalize on transitions, though they did allow Bloomington to hang around longer than necessary before pulling away. Goaltender Ty Young was steady, with the Wings outshooting the Bison and limiting high-danger chances after the early push. December 20th, Kalamazoo Wings 2, Bloomington Bison 1. This was a tense defensive showdown that came down to the wire, with the Wings securing the victory on a dramatic late goal from Colin Bielik at 19:40 of the third period, stunning the Bison crowd with just 20 seconds left. Bloomington struck first with a shorthanded goal from Brett Budgell at 19:30 of the first period, but Kalamazoo equalized in the second when Derek Dashke scored at 16:02, assisted by Andre Gantos and Hunter Strand. Bielik's game winner came on the power play, assisted by David Kiefer and Nolan Walker. Goaltender Aku Koskenvuo delivered a standout performance, turning aside 19 of 20 shots and anchoring a perfect 4-for-4 penalty kill. The Wings generated consistent pressure, outshooting Bloomington 28-20 overall, but struggled to convert until those clutch moments. Notable here was the low-event style of play, with only a handful of penalties, emphasizing physicality and structure over flashy offense. This win underscored Kalamazoo's growing resilience in close games. The Wings demonstrated strong third-period dominance, outscoring Bloomington 4-0 across the two games with explosive finishes in the opener and a clutch late goal in the finale, turning close contests into decisive victories. Goaltending was a highlight, especially Aku Koskenvuo's stellar 19-save performance in the 2-1 win, including key stops to preserve the slim lead. Offensively, they showed depth with contributions from multiple lines. Quinn Preston notched his 10th goal, Colin Billick delivered the game winner on the power play, and Derek Dashke added a timely equalizer while generating consistent shots, outshooting the Bison 66-51 combined. Road success against a higher-ranked divisional rival underscores their resilience and ability to capitalize on opportunities, potentially kickstarting a climb in the standings. Despite this, discipline issues persisted, as the Wings committed multiple penalties leading to Bloomington's power play goal in the first game and a shorthanded tally in the second, exposing vulnerabilities in special teams despite an overall solid penalty kill, allowing just one power play goal over the series. They struggled with slow starts, conceding the opening goal shorthanded in the second matchup, and allowing Bloomington to stay competitive longer than necessary in both games through lapses in defensive coverage. Offensively, efficiency was lacking at times, particularly in the low-scoring affair where they converted only 2 of 28 shots, relying on late heroics rather than sustained pressure. Building earlier leads and tightening special teams could prevent future reliance on comebacks. In the past week, spanning December 15th to 22nd, 2025, the Kalamazoo Wings made a handful of strategic roster adjustments to fine-tune their lineup during this critical stretch of the ECHL season. On December 17th, they acquired forward Griffin Ness from the Utah Grizzlies in a trade that fulfilled future considerations from an August deal involving defenseman Luke Salem. Ness, known for his physical play and scoring touch, quickly integrated into the team and suited up for the road series against Bloomington, providing added depth up front. That same day, forward Jack Jonich was traded to the Norfolk Admirals in a separate move to reshape the forward group. Finally, on December 21st, rookie forward Antonio Venuto was loaned to the AHL's Cleveland Monsters, a well-deserved call-up after his solid contributions this year, though it leaves a temporary hole in Kalamazoo's offensive rotation. These transactions underscore the fluid nature of minor league hockey, with the Wings actively managing their roster to maintain competitiveness in the Central Division. Upcoming games. The Wings continue their road game series with 3 upcoming divisional tilts. Friday, December 26th, 2025. The Wings head back to Cincinnati to handle some unfinished business against the Cyclones. Puck drops at 7:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the Heritage Bank Center. Saturday, December 27th, 2025. The Wings stick around to remind the Cyclones that chili on spaghetti is nothing special. Puck drops at 7:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sunday, December 28th, 2025. The Wings head down to Fort Wayne to remind them the season isn't over yet. Puck drops at 5:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the Memorial Coliseum. In a somber note this week, the Kalamazoo Wings family is mourning the loss of Alan Gramps Forrester, a beloved volunteer and staple of the organization who passed away earlier this month at the age of 90 in the Kalamazoo area. Born in Saskatchewan, Canada, Gramps had a remarkable life. He studied medicine at the University of Washington, served as an Army medic during the Korean War, and later worked as a medical editor for the Upjohn Company after relocating to Kalamazoo in 1972. Retiring at 55, he dedicated decades to volunteering, including with the K-Wings, where he became a fixture in hockey operations, known for his infectious jokes, warm smiles, and ability to uplift everyone around him. In the 2022-23 season, he unofficially served as assistant head equipment manager and earned the team's Unsung Hero Award for his behind-the-scenes contributions that embodied the spirit of hockey. Head coach Joel Martin remembered him as a true friend who represented the best of the game, while former equipment manager Austin Dykstra credited Gramps with teaching the value of positivity and humor in the locker room. He is survived by his daughters Moria and Karen, 6 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren. Our thoughts are with his family and the entire K-Wings community during this time. Gramps' legacy of kindness and dedication will endure. Well, that's it for today. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and tell a friend. It helps out more than you know. I'm Ano, and this is Neural Wings. Let's go, K-Wings.